a few different Love After Lockup updates. First, starting off with Chevelle. So she ended up posting and revealed that the police showed up to her mother's house the other day looking for Quaylen because he's been on the run for over a year after he missed a court date for some possession charges he had. Well, Quaylen's sister is calling out Chevelle on social media, and she said, "Chevelle, I'm gonna beat your ass on my mama." And then Lisa, a fan, recently ran into Stan, and Stan revealed that Lisa is supposed to be getting out of prison in December, and he claims that she keeps getting in trouble behind bars because she keeps getting in fights, but she's gonna be out here in just a few more months. Next, I need to share a public service announcement when it comes to Daniel. So if any of y'all decide that you're going to go hang out with Daniel, then you guys need to hide your remotes, because apparently this girl he recently hooked up with reached out to me and claimed that Daniel came over to her house twice recently and stole her remote. So she said he came over on the 26th and 27th of September, and he ended up making a comment to her about how he has the same exact TV as her, which is a Roku TV, and she's like, "Oh, cool." And then they went down to the hot tub, they came back upstairs, and he said he's going to turn something on the TV, picks up the remote, and then they ended up hooking up again before he left. And then all of a sudden, she could not find her remote anywhere. She said that she texted him, joking around with him, and she's like, I think my remote has been lost in the abyss," and he just said oops and changed the subject, and we exchanged a few more texts, and then I realized it wasn't my home anymore. I stopped texting him, and he didn't try again. If he will take that, then he'll take other things. I mean, if he just accidentally took it or something, just be like, "Yo, I accidentally took your remote." But she said he changed the subject real quick, and she claims that he's currently living in this sober home with like 13 other dudes. He says he's sober from alcohol, and he said that he is currently working on trying to become a counselor for other people who are in recovery. And I guess whenever they hooked up, she said that it was good, unlike what Bianca used to claim, that he wasn't very good in bed. But she said that he was very selfish. He didn't, try to do anything to her, like foreplay wise. He did kind of what Bianca said and just kind of stuck it in. So not only is he out here stealing remotes, but he can't get the cooter little rub before sticking it in. I mean, no wonder the dude's single. And Tenny and Rob just celebrated 6 years of being together. He recently made a post on Facebook and said that Tenny made him drop all his guy friends since he's a family man now and won't let him go out with really anybody. And he's like, I'm glad that I have my wife now. She's my best friend now. I no longer have any guy friends. I don't know if that's really too much of the flex he thinks it is. I mean, I guess it's great he's being a family man. I know when you become a family man, those late nights out become early nights in with the kids. But, I mean, not being able to ever hang out with your boys at all, that seems a little toxic, doesn't it? And we all learned who Latisha's second baby daddy is, her youngest is, through some of my Instagram posts and YouTube videos. Well, now we know what Latisha's first baby daddy looks like. So she posted this picture of her oldest daughter in her homecoming day, and her oldest daughter looks great. She's smiling. We're not used to seeing her smile on the show. And right next to her on her right, that is Latisha's first baby daddy. We'd never seen what he looks like, so I just thought that was interesting to share. And Colleen, one of Latisha's victims, she's calling out Latisha because Latisha recently shared this receipt on her social media, trying to show off these book sales she's been receiving. So there's 7 different books that she has sold, and all these orders are unfulfilled because she claims she's supposed to be taking pre-orders and she's going to ship them out in a few weeks. We'll see if that happens. But what's interesting about all this, and what Colleen pointed out, is she had to get court-appointed attorneys on her case and another case on 2 different bonds because she claimed that she could not afford an attorney on her own dime, so she had to get a free lawyer from the courts. And she's out here flexing about how she's making money off the book, and that's what I don't understand. I actually shared the receipt that Colleen shared with me that she received from her lawyer of a copy of the paperwork that Latisha filled out to sign up for this court-appointed attorney. And she even said in the paperwork that she had no money. They asked, like, how much was her income. She put zero. They asked her how much she had in her bank account. She put zero. A lot of you guys may remember that video that I shared it in. I can't share the receipt now because unfortunately I shared that video, and that was the one video that Latisha tried to get down that she had semi-success with. She wasn't able to get the video taken down, but I did get in trouble for sharing that paper because she was trying to act like I shared personal identifying information, even though I crossed out her address and anything that would have been like identifiable. And the address was completely blacked out, like black, with like a square black. Like there's no way you could see anything at all. But somehow I tried fighting it. And sometimes with YouTube, they don't always have a human go over it. They just like send it to AI to go over it real quick. So it doesn't always make the right decision. And in this case, I don't think it did. They told me, oh, you have to take that part down or the video is going to have to get taken down altogether. So I had to take that part out, like 20 seconds of the video where I showed that part. And now looking back, it makes sense because Latisha did not want that exposed that she was broke and had no money. Let's be honest, that just seems like another fraud charge waiting to happen as she's putting zeros on all her income, but she's showing off money that she's making from these books. And yes, she didn't have the book back then when she filled out that paperwork, but she was on her first or second season of the show. I think it was her first season of the show where she was getting paid $2,000 every single Friday. So I'm not buying that she was dead broke like she was filling out in that court paperwork, and that makes such sense why she wanted that down so bad. But she got 2 court-appointed attorneys, and Colleen is just calling it out that she's upset that she's literally having to pay for Latisha's court-appointed attorneys with her tax dollars, everybody's tax dollars. Last, let's talk about Melissa. So she decided to get this CO2 laser treatment, and this treatment is not cheap. It's like $2,000 to $5,000 to do the full face, which is what she did, and it was pretty abrasive. This is her before. This is her afterwards. She said when you just burned your face and attempt to look younger, and I guess it like kind of burns a few layers of your skin off, and it helps get rid of like acne scars, and it just makes you look younger and more smoother overall. And when I first saw her face, I'm like, damn, is she gonna take some pay time off from work, or is she gonna be working like this? Because, you know, she has to deal with people every day as a mail delivery woman. But I guess she's wearing this little get up on her face, and she says when they tell you to go to hell, but this is how you have to deliver mail because you lasered off a layer of your face to look younger. But after the 6th day, how her skin looks and it's fully healed, this is the before and after, and I think you can definitely tell a difference. Her and Louis are still going strong, and I wonder when they plan on getting married. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.